This is a demonstration of Correspondence 6767, and in GDP you will learn quickly that it's very important to check the location to be sure you're in the right place and at several different points. Now for 6767 we need to be in Part 4. You may have been working in Lesson 66 last, so your menu may open like this, but you need to move to Lesson 67 and find the list of activities available for Lesson 67 here. You will notice that some of these are read-only in your book, but they are important to prepare for the document that you will be doing. This information is also in your textbook until you get to the part that's in the Word Manual. First, you have a section on multiple addresses. We are not doing any documents with this, but you should remember this for reference, where it explains how to put 2 or more different addresses in your correspondence. Then you can move on to on-arrival notations. We will have one of these in the document that we're doing. Next, subject lines, and we are also going to include one of these. The next thing that is assigned is the word processing activity, which is telling you how to sort a list of information in your document. And we are going to do this, so if you are not familiar with that process, please complete this activity before you do your document. Now we are ready for Correspondence 6767, Business Letter in Block Style. Now when you are working in your textbook on page 259, be sure that you are in this location, Correspondence 6767, in the GDP software before you click Start Work. Before you click Start Work to open your document. And when you do that, be sure that the name of the document opened at the top is Correspondence 6767. Now the other places where you need to match the name of your file with what you're submitting in GDP come when you are uploading your saved file. Now the first thing you should notice is that this is a read-only document, and you can complete your work, but you will need to save it before you can actually go on and submit it for scoring in GDP. I recommend that you do this right away and not wait until you have finished the document. So here is a shortcut key for you. F12 on most of your computer keyboards is the Save As command. You can use it from the menu too if you wish. Most computers are going to open the save location in your temporary folder. You need to navigate away from this and put it either on your flash drive or a folder that you have saved for this purpose on your hard drive. I go to Class 119, and I have a folder where I am saving my 119 GDP 11E documents. But whatever your folder is named, go to that folder and then notice the name of the file that you are saving. You can change this. It's often easiest to leave it as filled in for you by GDP, and click Save. Then you will notice there is a slight change up here at the top. I'm going to increase the zoom of my document so that you can see a little bit better in a video. And notice that I've turned on Show Hide with what I've learned is a Pilcrow symbol up here in the paragraph group, so that you can see the formatting marks as we work. Now, I did want to tie you up while I typed the whole thing, so I did paste it in, but notice that I have a blank line before the confidential notation, That's called an on arrival notation, and a blank line after it. Then we type the inside address. All of these lines should be at the left margin. We type the greeting followed by a colon, and then we have a blank line. Then we type the subject line. This is new in this document. Then we have another blank line where the instructions on the checklist will say press enter 2 times. That creates one blank line. Then before our list we have a blank line. When you are in the left margin, type your bulleted item. Press the bullet at the top. Use the default indentation, which should look like this. Then you want one blank line after your list, and then you type the remainder of the letter, filling in your initials, first and last initial lowercase, and then the copy notation. The copy notation should be a lowercase c. If Word tries to capitalize it, you need to press undo or go back and fix it later so that it is a lowercase c for copy. Now, the last thing we need to do is sort the list that we have typed. So what you do is select the list items, then go up here to this is your sort command, the AZ with the arrow beside it in the paragraph group. When you click that command, you will get this dialog box. It's already filled in to sort by paragraph, which is what we're doing, and by text in ascending order. If your settings are this way, and they probably will be unless they have been used for different settings, then you can click OK, and notice how your list is now sorted A to Z. Now since or if you have already saved your document, you can now click Save Again. If you have not saved your document previously, please use the Save As command and put your file in a folder where you'll be able to find it and upload in GDP. Okay, we will go through that process, but not any editing that is needed. You'll need to check other demonstration videos for how to do that. Back on this screen, this is where you double check that you are in the right place. Correspondence 6767. Then click the Browse button, and you will go to the folder where you have stored it, and make sure that you are choosing your most recently edited and saved version of 6767. Open it, wait for the clock to finish spinning around, and then click Submit Your Work. Then you see how many errors that GDP found. It found one because I didn't change the year to 2013. Always use the current year. So if you're going to edit, you can go back here and click the Edit Work, and it will open your document and allow you to fix the changes. You need to save it. It will have a new name with probably -1 added to it if you do not change the name yourself. Then upload it again and rescore your work. That should help you complete it to 0 errors, and your work is done.